Welcome to our Mock Interview Pro series, where we help you prepare to make a splash in your lifeguard interview. Today, we'll go over some essential questions you might face and help you craft impressive responses that showcase your readiness for the role. Let's dive right in with our first question. Think back to a time when you were part of a team resolving a conflict in or around the water. Can you share that experience? Interviewers ask this to understand your ability to work with others, particularly in high-pressure environments like those you might encounter as a lifeguard. Here are some pointers to help you formulate a strong response. Recall a specific instance where teamwork was key. Clearly outline the conflict and how you approached it. Describe the roles of everyone involved in solving the issue. Highlight the positive outcome and what you learned. Emphasize your personal contribution using I statements. Now, let's look at how you might pull this all together in a real example.
Once, during a busy pool day, two swimmers got into an argument over lane usage. I stepped in to listen to both sides and suggested a lane sharing arrangement with timed rotations. Everyone agreed, and the conflict was quickly resolved, leading to a more enjoyable experience for all. This taught me the power of effective communication and compromise.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Lifeguard. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Can you share an experience where you had to act swiftly in an emergency? What happened as a result? This question is designed to assess your quick thinking and decision-making skills under pressure, crucial traits for a lifeguard. Here's how you can structure your answer. Reflect on a specific situation that showcases your quick thinking. Briefly explain the emergency. Detail the actions you took step by step. Convey the outcome and any benefits from your actions. Share any lessons or skills you gained. To give you an idea, here's how you might articulate your experience.
During a swimming competition, a swimmer began struggling and started to go under. I immediately jumped in, evaluated the situation, and brought them to the poolside. Although shaken, they were safe, and my rapid response was commended by the team.
Tell me about a time you had to take charge of a situation. How did you manage it? This question seeks to gauge your leadership abilities, especially in managing safety and teamwork, key aspects of lifeguarding. Consider these tips while preparing your response. Identify a scenario where your leadership stood out. Focus on your specific actions and decisions. Discuss the outcome and any positive results. Relate it to safety or teamwork as much as possible. Use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. Here's an example of how you could convey your leadership experience.
One busy afternoon at the pool, I noticed a child in distress. I quickly assessed the situation, alerted another lifeguard for backup, and entered the water to assist. After ensuring the child's safety, I provided first aid and comforted them until their parents arrived. The parents were grateful for my swift action, and the situation concluded positively.
Imagine noticing a swimmer struggling and potentially drowning. What immediate actions would you take? This question tests your ability to handle high-stakes situations efficiently and calmly, which is a critical aspect of lifeguarding. Follow these guidelines to formulate your answer. Quickly assess the situation to gauge the distress level. Activate the emergency action plan by alerting other lifeguards. Choose the safest method to reach the swimmer, whether swimming or using a rescue tool. Communicate clearly with the swimmer to guide them to safety. If necessary, perform a rescue and initiate CPR. Here's how you could structure your response.
If I noticed a swimmer in distress, I would first assess the situation to confirm it. Then, I would signal to my fellow lifeguards for assistance while preparing myself to perform a safe rescue.
How would you handle a situation where a patron refuses to follow safety rules? This scenario aims to assess your conflict resolution skills and your ability to maintain safety and decorum. Let's walk through some strategies for handling such situations. Approach the patron calmly and professionally. Clearly explain the safety rules and their importance. Use positive language to encourage compliance. Seek help from a supervisor or another lifeguard if needed. Document the incident and follow up as necessary. Here's an example of how you could handle this scenario.
I would calmly approach the patron and explain why the safety rules are important for everyone's well-being. If they continued to refuse compliance, I would involve a supervisor to help resolve the situation.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free, just grab it below.